Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I've been waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra touch and pull up, hand in hand.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Let's go!
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop. Second down following the run.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go counter with Howard, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The play clock's running down. They're going to look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about it. Let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing is Brady on third down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
20.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Ohio. Here we go. Grand 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Braxton Miller from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Strahan able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. On second down, here's Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. With it is Brown. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. Back to Heinz Field after this. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back to throw again. Ricketter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We have hit halftime. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got time. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Easy.
Here's Procise. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number 1 is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Cameron Brate, 37 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Finding time. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll make it third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
20! 20!
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's his...